There we go. So we're in Blackreach right now. We're playing our Aldmeri noble. Elven supremacy is the only truth. Those filthy humans will get what's coming to them. Rumarin is our bodyguard. He is wearing the armor of Umarel the Unfeathered, which I got in Cold Harbor. It was kind of a weird dream. We also got that flask she has on her belt there. This is Elena. She's an elven wench. And we're going down. We are going down into Blackreach. That is a Dwemer Spectre. Those dwarves are not nice people. They aren't like Vermintide dwarves who are, you know, short and bearded. Well, this guy might be bearded, but he's still not a good guy. He is a tonal architect, which means he's going to summon things. He's going to summon a lot of things. We're just going to try to keep him murdered. He seems to have some kind of weird flaming punch. I know he can bring out a staff that that actually does like Fusro Da. Tonal architects are... They're basically Dwemer who use technology to accomplish more or less the same thing the voice did. That they are... they're referenced in Elder Scrolls lore, obscurely. Now, let's see here. Zephyr Prime was announced yesterday. Yeah, I'll be getting the Prime Accessories pack for sure. I don't know if I'll actually be buying full-on Prime Access, though. It's really dependent on how, you know, the finances shape up, as it were. I only have so much to devote on things like that. Oh, goodness. We got a spider up here? Kill it. Good. But, yeah. There we go. We're going down that way. Okay, there's a little walker. That worker there, he doesn't actually have the strength to beat me, I think. Are those Falmer? Yeah, those are Falmer. Well, I can probably just lightning bolt them to death while I, you know. Yeah, he's as good as dead, so. There are a lot more enemies, and that bothers me. That really bothers me. Bones, thanks for subscribing. Good, good, good. How do I keep interest in playing certain games all the time? It's a very good question. I played, what, 4,000 hours Gamer Cash. Thanks for the subscription. What I was gonna say is I played several thousand hours of World of Warcraft. I played 1,000 hours more than that of Warframe. Over 2,000 hours of Skyrim. So, I've, okay. That warmonger's right here. Right there. Good. We will meet him down below. This is fine. So, yeah, but as far as Skyrim goes, it's mods. As far as Warframe goes, it's new content and a combat system that is exceptionally fun. Huh, the claw missed me. Okay, moving on. Got a Falmer there to kill. And he was killed promptly. Alright, well, I have no desire to jump down there, although I could if I wanted to. I will shoot that warmonger while we have the opportunity. No reason not to. And we'll just slip around that fire trap. Let's get in the door. Okay, that is something in that direction. Okay. Ooh, got hit by lightning. Gonna have to summon my minions. I believe, yes, teleportation. And we're going to... Now, we're gonna do something more fun. Gonna use this blade here. And I can see my character's tired. I might be able to sleep in the Falmer tent. After I kill the Falmer, of course. But, yeah, we... Oh! I used to be an adventurer like you, so on and so forth. Something about a shoulder. It happened. But we're fine. Alright. Well, let's proceed onward, I guess. Ah, yes, that claw. Well, she didn't trigger it either. Okay. We're going to use Electrosphere on this. That'll do it. Give me a moment. I have to poke at something in another window. There's always other things there. Oh, right. Let's continue. So, yeah. Gonna jump around here. No, the only character I ever cared about in JoJo was Dio, and when he stopped being a thing, then the series lost all meaning to me. Dio is best meme. Alright, let's continue. Putting this stuff away. Even with our backpacks and everything, there's just a huge amount of crap in my inventory. So yes. No thanks. I'm not going to be reading it. I've had enough Japanese comic books. Thank you very much. Yes, yes. Let's see here. I think that's about it. I'm trying to figure out where all this carry weight's coming from. It's probably due... Oh, the Dwemer gears and cogs and struts. Okay. So I had a shit ton of Dwemer scrap metal in my inventory that needs to be melted down. I should have known. That was really my bad. And that should do it. Yeah, we're definitely down decently there. Alright. Yes. Japanese comic books. They turn them into cartoons. Technically, they're magazines. Actually. You see... They're just serialized in magazines. But, yep. Whoa. Okay, sorry, Elena. We may have sent him into oblivion. This is fine. Nothing over here we can take advantage of. But yes. Alright. Let's figure this out. Give me a moment. Ah, yes. It was... I believe that this... Yes, I found it. I found it. Okay. What you really need to know is in Overwatch, there's a character named Mei who's one of the best characters ever. And this is a video here. There you go.
That fucking cunt made just did 190 damage to me.
There you go. Yes, I don't play Overwatch anymore. I only care about Overwatch for the memes. Yep. Alright, there we go. Let's Whoop. Exactly. This little kid raging. Right. What? But no, not really a fan of the general shonen genre as it is anymore. Nearly died to poison on that arrow. Damn, damn, damn. Okay. I think I tolerated the failings or the tropes of the shonen genre back when I was younger, but everything that evokes that genre. Oh, we got our first crash. Got our first crash in Blackreach. I think I know why it happened, but hey, it's yep. There we go. Yep. Let's see here. Why does he complain about her damage? Because she's supposed to be a defensive character, and she can immobilize you, and then while you're immobilized, she can shoot you in the head. She can take her time to line up the shot, and with a big old smile on her face, before she shoots you in the head. Now, let's see here. Did other Dwemer ruins in other games have Dwemer robots and stuff? Yes. Yes, they did. But they also had ghosts, which is why one of my mods includes ghosts. Favorite MMORPG ever? Asheron's Call. It no longer runs. It shut down about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Let's see there. For the Skyrim crashes. Thank you. Thank you for the cheer. Oh my. And you have displaced Steambub, which was bound to happen. Okay. Yeah, and Marwyn, they had a lot of contraptions. Exactly. We're gonna get Rumarin over here for one thing. I think that would be a smart move. And RLT, thanks for subscribing. Yes. May is an interesting character. What just hit me? Wait, what? What just hit me? Did that even? I have no idea. So. Wow. Well, I did my best with that. The others, unfortunately, won't be affected by that. It's on cooldown, so. Oh, wow, that's a lot of enemies. Okay, we're going to introduce those enemies to a little something called an Auroran Battlelord.
Kill you where you stand.
Auroran Battlelord, destroy my enemy. Good, good. That's why we have 150 summoning, is to take care of these bastards. And took an arrow to the crotch. All right. Falmer, as far as I know, the Falmer weren't there. Must destroy enemy. Yes. Yes, indeed. They all must die. Oh, I might as well take advantage of this downtime and actually loot some things. And then, yeah, I must have a weapon drawn. I see what happened. I was murdered. It's fine, though. We just need some of that plate metal. That plate metal gets turned into good things. So, yes. Morrowind ruins were populated only by Dwemer machines and Dwemer ghosts. Correct. The Falmer didn't, it honestly didn't make too much sense.
All over now. Good riddance, I say.
Okay, I'm gonna wait here and let the enemies patrol up to me. I don't want to get involved. I'm gonna let them, yeah, let them patrol over here. Gonna use that to get their attention. And I think I killed him. Now he's getting back up. Okay. They're still coming. I'm gonna throw some electro spheres over there, get their attention. That's really the whole point, is to get their attention. And it's not working. Yeah, ESO wasn't good on launch at all. Would you prefer ESO or WoW? WoW is much, much more polished than ESO. I mean, if someone really is just a die-hard fan of anything skinned Elder Scrolls, whoop, dying one-hit to arrows again. But yeah, ESO changed a lot, but yeah. You asked, did the Creation Club fizzle out? No. No, they keep putting stuff up, and from what I'm told, and I can offer no proof on this, but what I'm told is console users, a specific minority of them, are buying absolutely everything on the Creation Club. Enough to justify the continued creation of stuff, so. Yeah, Falmer are great shots, pretty much. Why did the arrow hit me? It was aiming the other way? Very good question. As I see an enemy over there. I'm gonna sneak over here. Don't know if oh, I see him. He's over there. I'm not going over there. I'm just gonna summon an Auroran Battlelord over there. Rumarin's up there. Trying to figure out how to jump down. That's funny. Take that solid metal. I'm gonna let them duke it out down there. And while they do that, I'm going to see about specific things I need to loot. Like, not that dresser. Nah. Loop around back here. There's oil all over the ground, so I'm surprised this Really? He just ran right through the fire. Okay.
God, no!
Yep. Okay, mushrooms. Oh, they're cooking the mushrooms. That's really dumb. But then again, they have a full forge and workbench here, so I have no clue. Is there scrap metal here? Yep, solid metal. We can use that when we need to craft our Dwemer stuff later on. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of problems with smelt mushrooms at the forge. That's funny. But no, there's a lot of problems with ESO's monetization system, and I understand, you know, people who love it will be happy to support it, and I'm not going to say that they are wrong to do that. I'm merely saying it's not something I wish to support anymore, especially their dungeon DLCs. I would rather... Honestly, I'm so at odds with the storyline and, like, the way ESO has gone that, you know, I can enjoy the game for the game, but mostly just the PvP. When they start breaking into the story, I start seeing all of the things they're doing wrong. You know, a big part of, I guess, my problem with ESO is that I'm not just a fan of older Elder Scrolls games. I'm also a pretentious asshole who actually judges it based on the story. And, you know, when you're gonna have a story, the story should be judged, I guess. And it's not very good. I mean, it hasn't been in quite some time. But yeah. Let's see here. But yeah, I don't, I'm not knocking anyone who enjoys the game and wants to pay into it. I've paid into Warframe and Path of Exile, 2 games that I really like. But those are free-to-play games. Interesting. There's a pack here. Let's see. Imperial Officer's Helmet, Torch. I assume this pack will have something useful later. But yeah. I did not enjoy the story, so... Yeah, exactly. Having to pay for something you don't want. My. Yeah. That would be one thing, wouldn't it? Okay. Now let's keep picking this stuff up. Scroll of Wounds, Dagger, Bear Claws, Grass Pod. Okay. Let's go for the oil. I don't need all of this, but I need the soul gem fragments and the garnets and stuff. Skooma. Yes, absolutely. Gotta get that skooma. And robes of regeneration. Let's see, a horse hide. Dwemer purple cloak. We need that. Let's see here. WoW is... I mean, how do I put this? WoW interests me at every expansion. I'm like, oh, this is a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. And then it... I reach the end of the content, and then I hit the gear treadmill, at which point I'm like, okay, I'm done with this WoW season. And I guess I'm okay with buying expansion packs. I'm less okay with micro DLCs and having things hidden behind paywalls, like, you know, pretty much everything in ESO at this point. But, what is it? You can spend $100 for an empty castle in ESO, something like that. Someone said that today, and they were absolutely right. Does anyone actually enjoy going to Blackreach? No. No, Blackreach is a terrible place that looks pretty. So you could type TAI, turn off all the game AI, and then Blackreach is kind of enjoyable. But yeah. Spent a little more for a real castle in the UK, you think? Yeah, but we're talking about a video game, virtual real estate. And here's the real kicker. This is phased real estate, meaning that, say, 500,000 other people could own that same castle. You're only paying real-life money to get access to something that doesn't actually have substantial presence in the world. It's a phased area. So, yeah. Now let's turn on Electrosphere. Yeah, my Auroran soldier's doing a good job. I'm gonna back up a bit. I got hit with a lightning bolt I do not like. There's an archer down there. I'd like to... I gotta switch to Thunderbolt. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this normally. Okay. Yep. Good. Lord British. Well, keep in mind that Lord British is not an EA character. When Lord British left the company, he took the Lord British character with him. He negotiated with EA the terms of the buyout, and part of it was that Lord British was his character. So every time they do a game, they have to ask him if they want Lord British in the game, or do they, you know, they ask him for it, and he'll reprise his role. He'll do voice acting and stuff for it. So, there we go. We got a lot of corpses to loot. No problem here. We will have plenty of Falmer stuff. Correct. Lord British is not British. Correct. 100% accurate. Okay. Yep. ESO was sub-based. Then you just pay for the copy. And then DLCs and paywalls came in when you, when they turned off the subs. Yeah, that's correct. Remember, it is a, ESO at the end of the day is, you know, what they wanted for the Elder Scrolls. They wanted consistent income. And when the majority of the Elder Scrolls fan base did not transition over to ESO, they came with a backup plan for recurring income. And that was the Glorious Creation Club. Recurring income is the name of the game. So, yes. Yes, Meow is true. Meow is absolutely going on right now. Let's see here. Yeah, these are the guys that got knocked down. I think that's it. I think we found everything. We're going to check every house just in case. Because we never know when we're going to find something new. But I don't think there are any Dwemer beds down. Oh, Dwarven armor. We'll take that. Dwarven armor, Dwarven gauntlets, some swords, and a bow. Okay, well that's decent. We can melt that stuff down later. So, save here. Okay. Yep. Said the market cannot sustain dozens of games. No. You see, what they're going to do, I almost guarantee it. The idea is they're going to do yearly releases. I'm almost certain. Like, not Bethesda Game Studios proper, but I have a feeling that there's a reason why they built a new studio recently. There's a reason why they're bringing in like Direwolf Studios and a bunch of other studios in order to create more games, because what they want to do is they want to do a yearly release cycle, but with different franchises. And I'm pretty sure that's what their business model is going to be. They're going to try to get maybe 1 or 2 large games to be games as service. And, you know, say if ESO fails, they'll have the next ESO out within a year. If ESO were to fail. It's not going to within a decade. But what I'm saying is every single one of these games is going to have some kind of recurring income element in it, expecting you to pay for loot boxes or other things. That was hilarious. Okay. Got a warmonger here. He's dead. Let's see. Give me a second here. I have to go AFK for just a moment. I saw something that I have to deal with, so I'll be right back. Yes. You say constant reusing of Skyrim, but let's be honest here. Look at it in context, okay? The special edition existed for the sole purpose of creating a recurring income model in the Creation Club. The special edition didn't exist to give you a more stable game. And it didn't exist for console users to get a more pretty game. It existed to facilitate the existence of the Creation Club. Alright? Next. The actual Switch version and the VR version, those have been running. When I say running, those have been in conceptual development since the special edition. Like, they've been working on a VR fork. It's not very good, in my opinion, but yes. Exactly. Correct. The market is going to get completely saturated with recurrent income games, and it's going to be like the mobile market, where only a handful of them are successful, then the rest of them get, quote-unquote, their servers shut down. And this is what's going to be hilarious, is watching the servers get shut down in these. And the games are going to have some of their core features no longer accessible, and or the games are just going to be shut down if they're online-only games. You know, it's like Battlefield. Not Battlefield, sorry. Call of Duty. Remember the way the multiplayer gets shut down for older versions? In order to convince diehard players of those older versions to convert to newer versions? That's just going to happen. They say Bethesda's quote-unquote dedication to single-player games. What that actually is going to amount to is their dedication to create a single-player game with a recurrent income model in it. That's what I figure. Keep in mind that the live service team was recently folded into Bethesda Game Studios proper. If you don't know what a live service is, I recommend you do some searching online. It's a new industry buzzword being touted about by developers. You're not making a game anymore. It's not games as service. You are actually producing a live service. And there's a difference between a live service and a game as a service. Like, they aren't even thinking of them as games. The game is secondary. It's a piece of what keeps you there. So, yes, round. But then we're gonna go up here, pull that switch, and the door opens. So we're going to have to fight a Centurion up here, I believe. Not a big deal. And Electrosphere. Gonna mess with one more thing before we head on up. Let's see here. So there's hundreds of good games made in the past. Yes, there's many, many good games made in the past, exactly. Think Elder Scrolls 6 will have a Diablo 3 effect? I don't think that Elder Scrolls 6 will be an online-only game, but I think it'll have online functionality which will connect to BethesdaNet. And I think that a lot of the features that we consider to be, just you download it and then you have it. Things like the Creation Kit may be streamed online. I mean, they might be online services that you have to connect to. And then all your settings are saved automatically on the BethesdaNet cloud. I'm just saying. Alright. That's assuming Elder Scrolls 6 ever comes out. Keep that in mind. Alright. Gonna mess with something else really quick. And back to it. Okay. Yep, there's a Centurion. Whoop. It's... yeah, that thing's dead. It's weak. It's weak. Got everything. Got the key. The other one had loot as well. Why did the Centurion have a key? Centurions don't use keys. What quest is my focus? I'm going to Blackreach. I'm gonna get an Elder Scroll and do a bunch of other stuff. Why not? Gotta get those Kagranax. You'd think they'd call them Dumax. But Coins of Tamriel is better than the alternatives that do call them Dumax. So that's kind of makes me sad. Alright. Said Ubisoft is doing that for Honor and Rainbow Six Siege. Yes, charging money for seasons. Exactly. I mean, why do you need to develop a new game when you can have an old game that you keep around forever? Alright. Let's do this.
Sulla, let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course, you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back, so you can have all the glory for yourself. Is someone there?
Thought I heard something.
Thought I heard something. Now they're fighting each other. That's pretty funny. Alright, you know what I think would be fun in this situation? I think it would be a real fun thing if we just went ahead and summoned... let's see. I think we'll summon... Yes, a Shambles Lord.
Just a scratch.
What? I guess that didn't work. I tried to summon a Shambles Lord and the game was like, hey, how about we not do that? It's a shame about her being hostile. And this Imperial here. Well, we took care of him. Good. So. Support beyond Skyrim projects. Ooh, we got a forgery of Umbra. This is a fake version of Umbra. Hilarious. A forgery. Love it. Then we got this great shield. Let's see. When bashing does 1 to 4 damage per second as bleeding for 3 to 7 seconds. That's pretty variable. But it makes sense when you bash someone and they'll bleed from the spikes. Attacking enemies get more damage. Power bashing does 50% more damage and duration. Really? Yeah, that thing is pointy. Alright. Talk to Elena really quick as she runs up to me. Let's see. We're going to put away any other scrap metal junk. Wait, I have 60 Kagranax. Wow, that's quite a few Kagranax. And some gold Kagranax. There must have been Kagranax in a chest and I wasn't paying attention. I'm pretty good at that whole not paying attention thing. Alright, we're going to really quick tell Rumarin to put this stuff away. Not a whole lot here. Okay. Now, as far as the weapon I just got, we're going to go ahead and see what kind of shield she's using, if any. So we'll just check her equipment. And then we'll go ahead and give her this bloodied. That should do it. Alright, so she has this shield now. It's kind of clipping. But yeah, she'll do bashes and things like that while she uses her Dawnbreaker. So that's good. And I believe we can activate this mechanism, which summons the something of the tapping. This is good. Now, before we head on into Blackreach, we'll save it here. And then head on down. Yes, killing is wrong unless it's humans. Then, you know, it's the only truth, because elven supremacy and all that. Alright. Roaring Battle Lord. A challenger is near. That was scary. Yes, TF2 is probably a strong example of how Valve racks up extra bits of mini-store bought tickets for contracts and unusual sold on the market. Yes, exactly. More and more games are using that technique. I'm not saying that it hasn't been done. I'm saying that doing it in a game that isn't, 100% free to play carries some pretty heavy problems. And I realize they're in their legal right to do it. I just think that, it's not good. Looks like there's a farmer. Oh, that's a Char's fledgling. Okay. I was wondering what was going on there. Murder this guy. Good. Yeah, she's doing good. She's bashing pretty much everything she needed to do. So, that's good. Shadow Crawler. Don't see anything unique on him. I'm going to go ahead and forego the looting of Fulmer stuff. Wait, this is heavy gear. Damn it. That is a whole set there. So, yeah. We won't loot the other Fulmer stuff, though. It's really, there's no point at this junction. Okay. Let's head on into this field laboratory. Hell yeah. See you later. Alright. We have a bed here that we can use, so that's something. Sucks that, he was doing research on the Nern route and all that. Okay. Let's look at his field journal. There it is. Yeah, so, discover the significance of the Crimson Nern route. There's a chest here. There's a chest there. And then there's some spell tomes. We can pick up the spell tomes. They're pretty easy to deal with. Strongbox, we got a Ring of Rumare, which allows breathing underwater and recovers our stamina faster. So the Ring of Rumare is pretty neat. Howdy, Walker. Good to see you. If you are still awake in about 2 hours, let's do some Vermintide. Oh, another attunement spear. I'll take that, thank you. And... whoops, I only want to take the carrot, not the tunic. Okay, there's the Crimson Nern root. We got one of them. Along with some of these here. Pick those up. And Walker trips. So he cheered that he will be awake. Thank you, Walker. And absolutely sounds good.
Is that really a Crimson Nern root over there? And is that really a cooking pot? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes. Yes, we should cook the Crimson Nern root. You're right. I agree. Screw the research. Cook the Crimson Nern root. Oh, magic mystic condenser. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That's perfect. Oh, we got Ethereum ore. Ethereum ore is very important because, you see, in the vanilla game, you could only melt down the key to make one piece of Ethereum stuff. In this, there's Ethereum ore all over the Dwemer ruins in Skyrim, and this Ethereum ore can be used to make not only the 3 base Ethereum items, but also there's a whole armory of Ethereum weapons and armor. It's pretty much Dwarven power armor. So yes, that's pretty much it. They decided in Dawnguard to make up Ethereum, I believe. It was an extra quest that I believe was added by Dawnguard. Anyway, let's go ahead and save here. So this playthrough currently has 210 hours. I don't know why I was going to say 800. I stopped myself there. Oh wow, is that just ebony ore? Yeah, that was just ebony ore apparently. Okay, let's go wander around. I wonder if these mushrooms could be. Yeah, they're their own mushroom type. Okay, so it's violet something or other. I wonder where that ebony ore came from then. Okay. Well, that works. Checking each spot here. That was my longest Elder Scrolls playthrough. I don't remember. And I'm very good at the whole not remembering thing. Alright, what have we got here? Looks like another Crimson Nirnroot, along with some Charises. Don't like these little flying Charis creatures. They go into their cocoon and they wake up as hunters. Might as well finish harvesting them. I don't need Charis meat, but everything else was nice. Can't see anything over here, and that's irritating. Okay. Finish harvesting the mushrooms and look for other things. Let's see. Have I gotten any of these mushrooms yet? Let's have a look. The V for violet. Yeah, I have apparently. So they're good poisons. That's great. So here we go. Yes, looks like.
You know how I know a cave is weird? The mushrooms. Without them, this place is just peculiar. But add a giant glowing mushroom and you have weird.
I agree, Rumarin. I agree completely. Add a glowing mushroom and you got weird. Yep. Okay. Let's continue on. I just wanted to grab a few more things before we journeyed onward. I'm not going to jump over those things. Here we go. Yep, you hate enemies that evolve mid-fight. Well, it depends. It really depends on the enemy in question. I mean, there's definitely a precedent for some enemies that do that. But yeah, it's definitely overused, especially with insect-type enemies. Okay. Looks like there's some Fulmer down there. Yeah, I can't be using Lightning Bolt anymore. I need to be using Thunderbolt almost exclusively, so we're gonna double check here. My number 1 is set to Lightning Bolt. We're gonna switch that up to Thunderbolt. So, you know, use Thunderbolt, Pikachu. Okay. There we go. Whoa. That'll do it. Still can't see anything, but I imagine that some Mage Light will take care of that. Okay, warmonger. Nothing big there. Take the arrows. Take the arrows. Yeah, that was Charis, and it got out of here that way. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use candlelight. Yeah, exactly. Just add mushrooms. Want to make it unique? No, I would say giant glowing mushrooms are always a bad sign, but let's hit this button. There we go. That will lead me out to Skyrim. Perfect. Let's go do that right now. One of the buildings in this place has an insane amount of Ethereum. Good to know. We'll go look around. I imagine we'll go into all these areas. You're talking about Ultimate Instinct? I'm just thinking of Ultimate Insect. For some reason, I just thought of the Ultra Instinct meme that's going around the internet. If you check out the Japanese cartoons portion of my... the Japanese cartoons channel, I actually have the this thing. It's a clip of Jerry Ultra Instinct from Tom and Jerry, and it's Jerry. Jerry beating up Tom there. Okay. Glowing mushrooms in real life would be fairly worrying. Yes. You wouldn't want to be around them. Well, the problem with giant mushrooms is that they'd probably be putting out spores. And humans have a tendency to... humans have a tendency to react poorly, especially in their lung area, after being exposed to fungus spores for too long. Alright, there we go. So, that'll do it. We got here. Several enemies. Alright. That'll do, I think. I've killed the ones in that watchtower. We're still gonna check the watchtower area. Ooh, a dig site. Yes! Time to excavate. Yep. You got a warning for asking what mod. Or which mod. Those are banned phrases. Okay. Let's finish this up. Good, good. Anything else? Give her all the food. Now. Let's see here. Put all that away. Yep. Absolutely true. Good work, Moobot. Good work. Alright. Yeah, these are the armor sets from the people whose asses I kicked. Which is good. We got them. And that'll do. That'll do. So, save it again. And we will check around this tower just as soon as I recast Mage Candlelight. Sorry. Good. Good. And nothing around back. I take it back. Where's that light coming from? Now that's fantasy light. It's placed on that rock to give you a sense that something exists there. rather than it just being empty space. It has no purpose other than to set atmosphere, but it's not being projected onto anything. Yes, Ultra Instinct Shaggy is a pretty big deal. I agree. You can see him beating up a biker gang with it in a video I've got on the Japanese Cartoons channel. Yeah. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Alright, we got a Kagranak, we got a Sword of the Vampire, Robes of Alteration, some pretty basic things there. So, yes. So, yes. The cat is a bottomless pit. Good, good. Big old glowy stone. No loot from it, though. Okay. Just reminds me of Ajit has the internets if you have the coin. Yes. Let's see. There is an enemy around here, I assume. Oh, we gotta loot some of this. Yes. Nern root. Thank you. Got that. And we'll grab these if we can. Yeah, geode. Bam. Petty soul gem. Greater soul gem. Why do soul gems come out of a freaking wall? They're not naturally occurring phenomena. Oh my. Bad Skyrim. Bad. They are now. Yes. The best part about people and net neutrality is they go, well, net neutrality got taken away and nothing happened, so checkmate. They don't realize that this stuff is going to happen over the course of a decade or more. They're gonna chip away just bit by bit at the various. Whoop, we gotta kill that. Hold on. Yep. Yep. Why are there fledglings outside of the cocoons? What do the Char's hunters go back inside a cocoon again? Doesn't make any sense. It's the game's level scaling being bullshit. Okay. There we go. It's weird that you can mine soul gems in Blackreach. Yes. Yeah, it is weird. You should honestly be mining unrefined soul gems that you can then refine into something. But, you know, that would require too much thought. And they just... Really? Put a death blade down here? I assume that there's a way to trigger this so that a saw runs through here. I mean, there was this whole... Really? Really? Okay, whatever. Like, sometimes the books that they place here are just absolutely absurd. Okay, so none of these are... Oh, there's the switch. Okay. So they execute people here. Yeah, that makes sense. And everyone watches from there. Yep. Okay. At least the state of Washington has net neutrality. Well, yeah, I mean, the individual states get to govern themselves. Of course, a company can always go and say, well, we're not doing business in that state anymore. And, then you have the whole conundrum of, who's going to move in to replace them. Okay. Damn, can't loot these. There we go. We're able to loot the mushrooms. Alright, that's the big palace up there. Let's go this way. So. Yeah, we're going to go back over to the war quarters and check that place out. You always thought that before Skyrim, soul gems were created by magic. Yes, they refined gems using magic to create soul gems. But apparently, as far as Skyrim taught us, they're just rocks because, you know, lore. Okay, we're gonna jump up here. Game wants us to go over there, but then it gives us the tools to kind of finagle our way up here. And so we will. A relic? Holy crap. A relic. Did I really just... okay, I destroyed a relic. I mean... I expected it to come to life like this one. Yes. Stone bed, I needed this. So that's an interesting NPC. What a shame. We'll try again. You have to understand that, I mean, we'll check it out. But, yeah. Your name is starting to bother me. So, we'll see, we'll see.
Well met, soggy lump. This unit would prefer it if you extricated yourself from its vicinity at significant velocity. Thank you.
Alright. Huh.
You seem to have arcane knowledge, blood puppet. Though pitiful in comparison to this unit's, it appreciates the gesture. It has been centuries since anyone of decent intellect has struck up conversation with this unit, if it is completely honest. Unfortunately, this unit does not foresee that changing in the foreseeable future.
Why are you different from your brethren?
This unit is anomalous. Unlike default Type 4, alternative energy source was included with influenced functionality. Honestly, this unit is happy the way it is, since most of its kind are prone to being damaged irreparably by water bags like yourself. This unit is sure that Master would never be responsible for the mindless destruction of its kind, of course.
Are you comfortable with the shell of yours?
This unit is functioning at only 40% efficiency. Programming is cluttered with unnecessary subroutines. Master could repair damaged circuits, though this unit is not confident that sufficient knowledge on this unit's workings is available. This unit may display irregular behavior if improperly repaired. It is left to the Master's discretion.
Let's see here. I've killed the dragon. Let's see, I once escaped a dragon executioner's block. Let's go. Mind if I give it a try?
This unit's movement circuits are automated, Master. It could not stop you even if it tried, as it is not fully in control. One with sufficient knowledge in Dwemer Smithcraft may have the expertise to fix the problems this unit is experiencing. Of course, one could always try to cross a few wires and see what happens.
Not right now.
This unit understands. Please return quickly with sufficient expertise or not at all. Salutations.
Salutations. Salutations. Save the game. Good enough. Good enough. I'm gonna attempt to repair.
One with sufficient knowledge in Dwemer Smithcraft may have the expertise to fix the problems. Of course, one could always try to cross a few wires and see what happens.
Let's tinker with the circuitry.
Master does not seem to know what he is doing. What is the purpose of rerouting this unit's personality subroutines? Master, do not tinker with that gyro. It could... Unit is rebooting. Please reinitiate communication.
Okay, then I failed.
It is a satisfactory day, don't you agree?
Satisfactory, agree. Let's see here. Anything to report?
I am doing well, Master. I've been busy cleaning up my memory banks that are full of unwanted clutter and nonsense. I came across an extensive report on Dwemer drainage pipes, believe it or not. I never knew that my original creators had such interests. There is also a large collection of unremarkable schematics for mobile battle armors. Who would want that?
Mobile battle armors. Who would want that? Who would ever want mobile battle armors?
Nothing to report, Master. My databanks are partially corrupted, so my knowledge of history is spotty at best. Still, I am willing to recount what I can. The Dwemer are an extinct race of mer hailing from Dwemerith, the region more commonly known now as Morrowind. Dwemer translates to deep or secret of people. Dwarves is also occasionally used, though their stature was no different from other races.
Okay, what happened?
The Dwemer lived in elaborate underground cities with deep tunnels across large parts of Tamriel, but particularly in Morrowind. They disappeared quite suddenly in the War of the First Council, after Lord Kagranak, master architect of the Dwemer, made a mistake.
How do you know about
It is
that?
thought that his manipulation of the heart of Lorcan led to the sudden disappearance of the Dwemer.
How do you know
leaving
about that?
animanculi like myself behind.
How do you know about that?
A single dwarf remained alive until about 2 centuries ago, though it is unknown whether or not he remains so today. He was infected with the Corpus disease, and was thus effectively immortal, though the disease severely deformed his physical shell. Perhaps one day I will speak with him on Lost Days.
Heh. Alright then.
It was good to see you, Mop.
Yep, so that's that. There's a bed I can use, which is fine. And what else we got? I imagine this area is somewhat big. Good, good. There's various beds, none of which look particularly inviting. Let's use candlelight so we can actually see around here. There we go. We can actually see behind things with candlelight. Good, good. Well, that's that for the war quarters, I guess. Very empty. Very worthless. So, let's go ahead and sleep here.
It is a satisfactory day, don't you agree? Nothing to report, Master.
Good enough. Alright, stone bed. We're going to sleep for 8 hours. That's fine. No problem. Yeah, the Dwemer had huge complexes under the ground, and unfortunately none of them really survived to Morrowind's time. Elder Scrolls 3's time. They, the areas you do go through are not significant enough to be called anything, really, you know. But they're nothing like the colonies that, you know, the lore says there were. And that's mostly due to, oh, we don't have the resources to make those areas. There's, I think, 1 period. But that's about it. Oh well, let's go. Gonna wander around a little more. Got about another 40 minutes or so. So, what is this? No idea what that is. It's a big glowy thing. That's what it is. Alright, we're going to head on over to the big battle place that tends to crash. More often than not. Wait, there's a Reaper around here. Straight ahead. Okay, well, we can just kill that with thunderbolts. That'll do it. There is another enemy. Taken care of. Anything else? No. Apparently not. We'll extract the venom, harvest the ingredients, examine the corpse. Nothing else we need. We'll do the same thing with the other corpse as well. Just extract the venom, harvest the ingredients. Nothing else. Go away. No. According to the storyline, there are a lot more people in the lands of Tamriel than you get to see in the game, and that's just because the game world is like a miniature theme park version of what the story says there is. So, super exciting. Yep. Nowhere close to accurate, exactly. Alright, let's pull this lever. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's what I thought. We got him. Yeah, there were supposed to be more cities, and they were supposed to be the size of cities. That's, a slight issue. Okay, looks like it fell in here. Oh, wow. That is, definitely got some metal ingots there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Geode vein. Of course, there's soul gems. There's always soul gems. Alright, we're getting close to that fortress there. You can see the Falmer moving around there. So I guess we're going to get going. Yeah, there were cities. They just aren't there anymore due to the game world getting shrunk. It's like Warcraft, for instance. Azeroth got significantly shrunk. Oh god, I just got hit by an arrow. Let's see if there's a healing potion. Oh, nope. Wow. So I can't see the enemies. Okay, I know where they are now. That's fine. We're gonna back the hell up. Back the hell up and go over here. Gonna be able to hopefully get them from here. Wraith, thank you for subscribing. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I shoot the right... I was gonna say the right people there. Can't wait for ESO 2. Oh shoot, Crystal Guardian. And immediately destroyed by everybody. Makes sense, there were glass golems up on the surface. Makes sense there'd be crystal golems down here. Yes, we know all the Falmer arrows are poisoned. That's why I need to use a potion to counteract their effects. So yes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually mind the Witcher style, where there are a ton of buildings you can't go into and a ton of NPCs you can't interact with beyond them trying to kill you, or not kill you, sorry. Them like spitting on your boots, you know. Like they don't want to talk to you, so yeah. This is funny. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Exactly. Felicia understands what's about to happen.
And you thought I was just a brick face.
Okay. I have 2 Dremora down there, 2 up here. There's some more. And I'm out of magic, so I have to wait. Out of magic. Okay, there's the Falmer back there. There's a Gloom Lurker somewhere in this area. I can't actually see if that was just a normal shadow or the Gloom Lurker I was looking for. Alright, that Warmonger's dead. That other Warmonger's dead. And there's a whole fortress of enemies up there still. So, what we're going to do is you said Bethesda needs to be less afraid of unnamed and unimportant NPCs. Well, every bandit is named Bandit. Yes, exactly. There's only a handful of bandits with names. And then I'm thinking of Fiola now. Really? Apparently I can't summon anything. Game's not summoning anything on this little rock here. That's space. At least we were able to push Ramarin down here. That whole fortress is aggro right now. It's crazy. So yeah. Quite a few enemies down here. I'm not sure I want to fight the fortress at the moment. I want to try to harvest some things. The game's like, hey, how about you not do that and go attack the fortress? All the Falmer are waiting for you. That'll be a an advertisement on a website. Like, Falmer are waiting for you. Okay. There we go. Looks like there's a bridge here. And another Crimson Nirnroot. So we were actually at 10 out of 30 Crimson Nirnroot, which is pretty nice. But I'm noticing a distinct, yep, wisps. I was gonna say a distinct number of wisps. So, we defeated the Wisp Mother. Don't know why there was a Wisp Mother down here, but, you know, video games.
Behind you. You lead. I'll follow.
Okay, there's a fortress up on the cliff there, which might have some better stuff. We'll see. The bandits in Skyrim are essentially groups of wild animals with no reason or depth to them. Yeah, it's true. Alright. More geodes. Got it. Oh. And immediately spit on by a Charis. Because, you know, don't want it to be too easy. There's yeah, there's Elena. She didn't look right for a second from a distance. I don't understand the fledgling concept. Like, they got fledglings around here, but it just doesn't make sense that some of them emerge out of their cocoons as fledglings. Some of them are already fledglings around, and others are very much not. They're very much mature when they exit their cocoons. It's the damn level scaling and randomization. Okay, we've got a couple enemies over there. Whoops. I may have blasted Rumarin with powerful bolts of lightning. Yeah, that Nightmonger's taking a lot of hits. Rumarin's getting up. Good. Gotta love the way Falmer ears are an actual item that they want you to loot. Alright. Don't think there's anything over here. I think that they want to keep the systems fairly simple. Yeah. I think they want to keep everything in the development process fairly simple and then, you know, build the world. And I think they don't necessarily understand that when they're building the world, the characters are a part of that, an important part of that world. But, you know, let's face it, Nazim doesn't really have any point or purpose beyond, do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. And you'll find that, you know, even Miol, she has no real purpose. Once you get her weapon back for her, she will lose her entire purpose, you know, in you know, defeating the thieves and the scum of Riften, and she'll marry you and become, well, just, oh, I'm gonna open up a store, and then you know, here's your share of the money, and have a home cooked meal once a day, and not twice a day, once a day, you know. Good, good. Yep. We're gonna try going up here. I believe this is where we entered Blackreach from. Just gonna double check this area. Yeah, there's a ballista launcher there. Yeah, that leads us to back to the cathedral, which we don't care about. That leads us back up to Skyrim. Okay, we're back where we know where to go, so that's fine. Just need to make sure when we get back to that fortress, we know what we're doing. I'm gonna pull the switch and we're gonna fight this damn thing. We fight all the things. Yeah, before I went up in that area and it didn't really get me anything. This time we're gonna loot the treasure chest at the base here. So 11 out of 30 Crimson Nirnroots. Whoop.
As a child, Letero and I would pass time on the road by playing
Withershins, yes.
finding
That is a Dwarven Spear Centurion masterpiece. Well,
especially so.
good. It's defeated. Dwemer fragments, hell yeah. Those archaeology fragments are pretty important. And there we go. We'll have to figure out at some point if the cat has worms or something. Alright, let's see here. No, that is one of the symptoms of worms, is being hungry all the time, so.
I've got your back.
Let's see here. Okay, checking this here. Yeah, we're going, I need to look at the local map. There we go, there's a local map. And, I mean, again, might just be a bottomless pit little piggy, but we'll find out. So, well, we gotta kill that. See, that's a fledgling. That's what I expected to come out of the cocoon. Alright. Searching this, nothing big. Dispose the corpse. I believe we were in this area already. Yeah, that's just the war area. Again, the war quarters. We're just going back around the same area we were before, but we're paying more of an attention to detail on some of this stuff, and as a result, we are actually looting things, you know, or looting things we missed last time. I could cross the way over there and work my way up those platforms. Yeah, let's do that. Let's save the fortress for later. Let's just head on across this way. This looks like it breaks into its own little tower area, which is, I believe, our goal for this. I believe we get the Elder Scroll from this area. We'll find out. Yes. I know, Momoko. I'm well aware. Okay. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what's going on here. I believe this area has a boss. And it also has an Elder Scroll we can get. Nope, never mind. This is just another great lift. An exit. Okay. Let's hit that one. So, let's double check this. We got a great lift here. And we got a great lift there. That is a little further than, you know, the inside of a basic area. Now obviously, Blackreach space is further than regular Skyrim space. I have no idea why, but that's a thing. So, going back down. We've unlocked 2 of these places now. It's bigger on the outside. Something like that, yeah. Absolute madness. The Dwemer knew how to fold space, don't you know? It's a distorted space-time. Alright, let's have a peek here. That leads to the derelict plumbing. We're gonna go to the derelict place later. For now, we're gonna go up here, murder that guy. He went off into oblivion, which is good. Means less trouble for us. I thought I saw an arrow fly by. I don't like Fulmer arrows very much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump inside this deep market. Yes. Tunnel architecture and all that shit. Yeah, exactly. Good, good. Looks like eminent restoration armor. And let's have a chit-chat with Rumarin. There's Rumarin. Yes, Momoko, I know. Alright. I mean, when I get to the area with the compass, he's gonna be like, this is where the compass is. Alright. Now, let's continue. Got another 20 minutes or so we have to kill. Yeah, I did Blackreach before on another playthrough with Legacy active, but it was much earlier in the playthrough, so things were much lower level, I would say. Ah, thanks, Momoko. I was, yeah, you got the star there. It didn't update me, apparently, but thank you. And yeah, I can see your icons back. So, put this ore away. Put those cores away. That's fine. That should handle it pretty well there. Blackreach Encyclopedia. Alright. Yep, there's Ethereum ore in there. The mechanism is too complex. You mean, there we go. Thanks, Momoko. Break that door open. And the Ethereum ore is ours. Okay, open that chest. Break open this one. Yep. And yeah, there's more Ethereum. Bam, bam, bam. So yeah, we'll be able to use this Ethereum to make a set of Ethereum Ethereum armor later. Okay, this area just kind of is a dead end. Wait, what? We're in combat with something. What are we in combat with? I'm confused here. There's a something somewhere that we're in combat with. Never sure how to make the Elevator work. Oh, this is an elevator? Didn't look like an elevator. But, yeah, I'm gonna TCL just because I'm curious. Apparently it's connected to more stuff. I think this is an exit. Yep. It's the game's fault for aggroing them. We're leaving. So yeah, apparently the market is an exit to somewhere else. Probably that derelict plumbing house. We'll go check that out in a minute or two. After I see if I can figure out how to harvest these mushrooms. I have no idea here. Let's see, gold ore. Yeah, it seems they were checking out ores of various types. I believe we got, yeah, one enemy in there, or one enemy over there. That's fine. I wonder if I can hit him from here. The answer is no. And she left. Falmer armor I picked up. Ooh, there's a place. Yeah, I don't care about that. I was gonna say I could sleep on that bed, but I don't even want to do that. So, yep. Let's continue. We'll go to the elevator over that way. Ahead of here. So. You never did any Blackreach besides the essential areas for the quest. Yeah, I understand. But there are a lot of areas for me to check out, like that stuff down there. And there's combat. Looks like trolls? Yeah, there's 2 trolls over there. Elder ice trolls. Got him. Yep. Yeah, Vigilance a pretty good mod. I'll eventually do a review on it. Absolutely. Alright, that's where I was going. I was going to go to the derelict pump house. Not that way. I know there's a connection to a tower over that way somewhere, which is the destination. I can get the Elder Scroll, and I fight a Dwemer boss there. The Dwemer boss is not vanilla. It's part of one of Trainwiz's mods, I believe. Wheels of Low. But yeah, so there we go. Good enough. There we go. That'll do it. Oh, God. There's another Dwemer Spirit here. So, we got him here. Let's do that. Tonal Architect. Murder him. Got him. And that's done. Spectral remains. Okay. So that was just a normal Tonal Architect, no big deal. Let's go ahead and hit this. Good. Uh-huh. There we go. The meme of the day is final in a bunch of numbers. Who couldn't read what the bot said. Okay. There we go. Should be a path this way. I'm gonna save before I go down there. Yeah, the glare, it leads, there's no connection to where that glare is. Okay, we activate that. Loop around in the chest there. We got Kagranak, Shield of Magic. Nothing big there. And another valve over there. So what was the point of that? Just a treasure chest on the wall? That's it? Oh, Crimson Nirnroot. Okay. So, we're out of the derelict pump house. Kind of thought there'd be more to it than that, but no, it was just a small, tiny little area. Well, we'll go this way. And there should be a geode vein there. Now, let's move on. Grabbed that. Grab that. Yeah, we'll eventually fight the dragon. It'll be one of the last things we do. While we're in Blackreach, I mean, not today. Okay. Gonna see if there's anything else based on this map. The fortress is in the middle here. This leads us to the war quarters. We should probably check out... I guess... I'm looking over here. This leads back to Skyrim. This is the derelict pump house. That's the deep market. So I'm missing something. There's an area that is not at the fortress. It should be this area here. I can't mark it on my map, unfortunately. The Telvanni probably don't use these type of mushrooms. It's going to be a very, very different... Who trapped the dragon in the sphere? Probably the Dwemer. I mean, I doubt very much the dragon has a lore reason for being in the sphere. I think that it's more along the lines of, let's put an Easter egg in here. And I have a feeling that people will bullshit, you know, a reason. Being that the Dwemer do know tonal architecture and they could, in theory, capture a dragon. But still, like, there's no real reason for it. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's a secret boss. It's an Easter egg. I mean, it can fly through parts of the map as if they were solid, which is kind of weird. Oh, that's the tower we need to go to. That's where we can fight a boss and do a couple more things. We'll go to the fortress last. In the meantime, I'd like to look at a couple more side areas, but no, wait, no, that actually leads back to Skyrim. So, where is the tower then? Okay. So I landed here, of course, like an idiot. We'll go up those stairs and see if they lead anywhere. Yep. I believe this area is where I killed those two trolls. Yep. Elder Ice Troll, no problem. Make the liar, you think? That's pretty funny. Obviously not, but you know, it's Todd Howard. Mike the Liar is pretty much just a stand-in for Todd Howard at this point. Originally, he was a stand-in for all the NPC, or sorry, all the game developers. But after the Todd Howard lies meme perpetuated, it just became a stand-in for Todd Howard himself. No, what really solidified his status as the liar, it was the Oblivion video. But then, of course, saying Fallout 3 had, you know, what, 200 endings, something like that? That also did it. Okay, well, I guess that way... Okay, so the fortress is in that direction. Right over there. Which means there's probably something directly north. In fact, that's a tower that I haven't found yet. You can see it right here where it connects. Or at least it's a piece. Double check the map. Yeah, I don't think this area is accessible. So. Let's see here. Fallout 3 endings. Todd Howard.
Emil, your lead designer, was talking about how many endings you guys were tossing around for the game. Now that everything's kind of more solidified, have the number of endings in this game been finalized? When you again, it was I think the number tossed around was somewhere around a dozen last year when you were first starting to talk about it. So how's that coming along, that part of the project?
Being that we are Bethesda, everything gets a bit big, so as of last week, we're over 200 endings. That is not an exaggeration, but it does deserve some description.
Okay,
so,
please.
Yeah, you're like, 200 endings, that's a lie of some kind.
Nonsense.
So, originally when we started, we had, there are various iterations of the ending, and the ending is kind of a cinematic that's dynamic based on the things you've done, and when we started, it was fuzzy. We're like, well, there's at least 9, there's maybe 12. And we kind of kept adding things to it, so, if you had done this or not this, you'd get this other, tweak to the ending. And we kept doing that, and, even just 2 weeks ago, right, someone had this idea like, oh, it would be great for a final shot of the ending. We're like, this kind of thing. And I can't spoil it, obviously. And we're like, oh, that's a genius idea. We have to do that. But then it became, oh yeah, but there are 4 versions of that. I'm like, okay, so
yeah. Just a second here. It's I think it was. Let's see here. I know it's. Yes.
Hi, I'm Todd Howard of Bethesda Softworks, and welcome to our demo of the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion.
Yes. I'm looking for a very particular section, though. It's like halfway through. Yes. This is the best part. This is the best part right here. Here we go.
Let's take a look at the other side of the game, our new rating AI system. It allows NPCs to have full 24/7 schedules. These NPCs are not scripted. We give them general goals, and they figure out...
Hold on.
NPCs to have full 24/7 schedules. These NPCs are not scripted. 24/7 schedules. These NPCs are not scripted.
Good.
We give them general goals, and they figure out on their own how to accomplish them. This is the western city of Coral. There are 9 main cities in the game and dozens of smaller settlements. Over 1,000 NPCs live in Oblivion, all with their own schedules and jobs. Cities are a great place to start a lot of your quests. Each city has its own unique shops, good for trading, breaking into it at night, making it your own.
Good morning.
The NPCs also have dynamic conversations. These are based on your actions and what's going on in the world. It's a great way to pick up info.
Nilos, hello. Good to see you, Maris. What news have you heard?
The news is bad. Rumor has it there has been an attack on Kvatch. They say the Daedra attack in great numbers.
Grave news indeed. Perhaps my axe can be of use.
I would imagine so. Goodbye, Nilos. And good luck. Hello. What can this humble bard do for you in these
My characters
troubling
just
times?
learned a new topic based on what they were talking about. I'm going to ask him about that.
I wish I knew more about it. Strange gates have appeared, and Daedra swarm the Legion soldiers. They say the streets run red with blood, and the Daedra will soon overtake the entire city. If you're good with a blade, they could use you there.
So now I have a quest.
God's
All right,
you.
This is
here
a
we
really
go.
natural way of doing this. You overhear a conversation, learn a new topic, and ask someone about it.
Hold on. Wait for it.
Oh, hello. I was actually just about to lock up the store. Is there something I can help you with?
Topics that I don't know the information about yet are
Hold
Making
on, I'm
friends is a
skipping.
good strategy, but killing them could be too. She wants to practice.
Here we go. This is the part. This is the part.
Who's a good dog? You're a good dog. That's my puppy. Now be good. Mommy has to practice.
Even Thunder here uses rating AI. She's decided she wants to practice her marksman skills, so she's picked up a bow over here. She's decided she needs ammo, so she equips the quiver. And she can practice her skills. The same skill system governs her. And she sucks.
Yep.
Terrible. Just terrible. I need a little pick-me-up.
And they'll even detect potions in the environment if they need them. So she's going to drink this potion. It's going to increase her marksman skill, have the same effect on her that it would have on me if I drank it. It automatically raises her skill, and now she's good at this activity. And that just works through the system.
It just works through the system.
That's better. Are you hungry? Is that why you were so
She's
grumpy?
picked up the deer meat here. The NPCs can pick up items. They can leave them for other characters or creatures they like.
Want to get some reading done.
Reading AI allows Thunder to detect the deer meat. He's going to eat it. And just like if I ate the deer meat, it's going to give him a stat boost. He's going to run around more. He has more energy. They'll take breaks, sit, read books, use items in the world. Oblivion has over 400 books, many of which raise your skills.
I said Mommy is reading.
They can even cast spells too. She's paralyzed Thunder here. They'll eat if they need to. How they get the food is up to them. They can steal it, they can buy it, they can grow it. Sleep when they want to. During certain times of the day, always good time for Thieves Guild folks to break in, or for vampires to do other unnatural things.
That is a bad puppy. I think perhaps you'd better go. I'm not feeling like myself at the moment.
Okay. That's all you need to know. So when we get on the topic of Todd Howard and what he did say, we covered the 200 endings. I exaggerated. Sorry. The 200 endings. We covered the NPCs are not scripted, and we definitely covered the events that don't happen in the game at all. You know, it's hilarious. Yes. Exactly. It's a fantasy, alright. Wow, these versions of the mushrooms are huge. No wonder I can't loot them. If I can harvest those at least. Blisterwort. Good. Alright. Sounds like, Mr. 88 there wants a taste. Yes, hold on a second. Let's do the salt clip, shall we? Hold on, I got it.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
There we go. Good, good. Alright, we're attacking the fortress after all. Screw it. Enemy should be right around the corner here. Blasting off again. We got him. No, you don't. Poison arrows. Oh, God. 2 arrows, dead. Murdered, I say. Yes, you can log on to an Overwatch game, and instantly, there's all the salt. Alright, well, as much fun as this has been, I'm going to go ahead and take a break and then switch on over to Vermintide because, you know, Vermintide 2 came out. I'm playing through it with Walker. So I'm going to be playing with Walker online today. But definitely keep an eye out. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow.